listen to their stories. We don't ask them. We ask a lot of times these questions that really don't get them to tell their story. So we'll say to them, how do you do under stress? And they'll say fine. But really give me an example of a stressful situation. And if the answer really didn't knock you over, ask them for another story and another story, because we know life is full of stress. So they should have a lot of stories to give. And if someone says to you, I don't have any stress, that's a clue that there may be some other questions. So I think it's really taking the time and understanding an hour. When you have to look at, if your situation works out, you're going to look to this person to spend 20,000 hours working for you. 2,080 hours a year is what a person works in a year. You want them to spend, let's say, 10 years with you. That's 20,000 hours. You're going to spend 1 hour and think you're going to get 20,000 hours of that. Just mathematically, it makes no sense. So I think it's really that onboarding process. And really the other piece I think is a challenge is that the human resource person, I think, takes on way too much. There are other people in that workforce, generally people that are closer to the front line. They'll tell you what a good driver looks like. They'll tell you what a good, nurse looks like. We leave them out of the process, and then we bring them in and ask them to work with those individuals, and there's some challenges. So I would encourage, HR directors to understand they have to be the lead and make sure everything is correct and dot their I's and cross their T's. But I think it's those other people that are on that front line or will share that front line with the people that are coming on that need to be part of the process as well. And I think that when things are shared in that kind of way, the ownership makes a world of difference. When people come on, and I was part of your hiring process, I recognize that there's something I have at stake to try to make sure that you're successful. And so often when a person's hired by the HR person comes in, no one feels a sense of responsibility, and sometimes they work out and other times they don't.